What are the reception options?
We have the conveyor that you see here. As the paper comes out, it's shingled, and your operator would stand at the end, scoop up the bundles as they come out, and put them onto a stack over off the machine. Then you have the high pile stacker. The high pile stacker has pallets with wheels. Those lift up, the paper comes out, goes onto the stacker, it's jogged on all four sides. As it fills up, the pallets will recede down, and when it finishes and it's filled up, it shuts the machine down. You pull that pallet out, put the next one in, bring it up to the top, and let it start running again.
How long does it take to set up the EX610?
Takes about 10 to 15 minutes to set the machine up, and that includes the die change. You're going to set your two guides, one on each side of the stack, and you want to have the paper tracking down the middle of the machine. You jog the lift in, bring it forward, bring it up, your die goes right underneath this cover here. You jog your paper in, set your fixed side jogger, your movable side jogger, your footstops to push the paper up against the headstop. After you get that all set and you centralize the punch in the middle of the sheet, you jog the paper through, it passes through, goes over to the conveyor. At that point, you set the conveyor speed and your arm so that the paper shingles out properly, and that's the full setup.
What sets the EX610 apart from competitive machines?
One of the biggest things that sets our machine apart from everybody else's machine out there is the fact that we can punch tabs collated into the book. What we've done is we've cut slots into the side joggers that allow us to have a finger pusher come up and push on that 1/4 inch shoulder on each side of the tab, so it can push the tab and the paper in against the headstop so it gets punched accurately every time. No one else does that.
How is it so fast?
You achieve speed on this machine because it's a continuously running machine. So as your top plate right here is feeding in, it's feeding paper into the machine, it's incrementing up and feeding paper in. Your operator is feeding the lower tray with paper. So when it finishes, you just turn this one up with the handle, take the one off from the top, slide it underneath, and start filling that one, and that way you never have to stop the machine.
How do you change the die?
First, we want to remove the side cover. Then, we screw the handle into the die and slide the die right out.
What are the power and air requirements?
Well, the EX610 requires you to have 220 3-phase power for the machine, and you also have to have air. The air is needed for two reasons. For the air blow option, what the air blow option does is it puts a puff of air into the stack as the lift's being pulled in. It puts a puff of air into the stack to break any static between the paper being pulled in and the paper left on the pile. It also is required for the high pile stacker. It runs the side joggers on the high pile stacker.
For more information, visit us at binding101.com, call us, or send us an email.